But here's what I remember about my brother. My sister asked him the question after he got this incredible diagnosis, "How do you feel about this?" And Brian said, "I feel excited. I'm scared, but I feel excited." You cannot feel excited unless you know in your heart that there is something better for you on the other side filled with love. I can tell he had love here. My brother is filled with love now. And what he would say is, he had a gig, he had to go. But we should enjoy this one. So on behalf of my family, we'll finish up this gig for my brother, and we'll live our own gigs the way he would have wanted, with a lot of joy. So thank you all.
And while everything she said is true, I just want to remind all of you people, whether you know me or not, I want to tell you, he was the biggest pain in my back for 30 some odd years.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Stories? Brian stories?
We all got it. I just don't want the wrong people to hear.
I can say something.
Okay, come on.
I remember a vivid time with mushrooms. I'd love to tell the story about him not having to piss for 2 hours because he had that bag. We're all out pissing beer and he had the bag. Did you know? Yeah.
And he says, I was crying. I said, "Brian," he says, "What's up?" I said, "Well, I thought we were going to live forever." He goes, "Scotty, we did." It made me feel better. We never got to see him.
Thanks, Scotty.
Funny story? Doesn't anybody have anything to say?
Funny? The whole deal's funny. His whole life was romantic.
Tell him the story about drinking with a bag, Mark. Get up there and tell the story about the bag.
Mark's got one.
So probably back in about 1979, we used to go up to Wellesley Island probably 3 times a year at least, if not more, to camp. And it was raining that weekend, really, really hard. And a couple of guys are here. We had John Christensen's tent, and this thing was huge. I mean, it would sleep like 20 people at least. Well, it was raining, so we backed Craig Glazier's Bonneville, huge car, all metal, none of this plastic fender stuff. And we lifted the hood up, and we were playing Pink Floyd, Money the whole weekend, Bad Company, and John Shaka, Scott Smith, and Brian were jamming acousticals the whole weekend while we were drinking out of our own little fifth of whiskeys because beer wasn't doing it for us back then. And but the whole 3 days, actually it rained 2 days, and the whole time we were stuck in this car. Rain just running around us, and here these guys, we had a good time. There was like 6 or 7 of us. And the only time we pulled the car out of there was when we wanted to sleep, or when we were bringing the girls over, but that's another story that I'll keep to myself. So here's to you, Brian. We love you, miss you, and hope to see you in hear you in one of our songs, or in our memories, man.
Who's next?
You.
I'll tell you one that I remember.
Get up there, Scotty. You're a big
Okay,
boy.
I'll get up there. We used to do a lot of drinking, which is we used to do a lot of drinking, which is not a secret. And we'd all cram in the cars and off we'd go, and Brian would be in the middle, and everybody would keep getting out to have to go pee, except for Brian. Brian, don't you piss, man? He says, yeah, a couple more hours, I'll be good. Couple more hours, I said, I'll be floating, dude. What's up? I'll explain it to you later, he said. Well, if everybody knows Brian, he had the bag there, and he could go for a long time without having to piss, God bless him. So that's one of my Favorite memories of Brian. He could